We are a school which is standing very much for two things, namely general management and entrepreneurial spirit. Those two issues are reflected by the design of the program, together with the other component which is reflected by our mission statement, namely that we are trying to be very international, and we have a very strong international component in that General Management Plus program. So it is a real general management program, it is really entrepreneurial, and it has a very international focus and orientation.
General management education provides an overview of the different functions that a business organization has to develop and execute. It's important to anyone who is responsible for a business organization or is meant to become a leader of a business organization. When we design programs, we first think about our audience, who would be in the target audience. And for that target audience, we think what would be core elements they have to know and what could be so-called electives, topics that they can choose from.
Participants start their personal learning journey by identifying their strengths and core competences, followed by the definition of their development target. Participants act as entrepreneurs in a heterogeneous and intercultural team, and they really create a sustainable impact by implementing the Learning Center in Cambodia, and they also make people happy with their work.
Bookbridge is a social enterprise in education. We have two impact areas. In emerging economies, we set up learning centers as social businesses. The goal here is to improve the job and life chances of young adults. Back in Europe, we make use of these learning centers as a platform for professionals to learn how to set up a business, how to manage an international project, and how to lead a virtual team responsibly. And while I was thinking on how we can bring in the social and economic dimension into management education, I thought that the best way would be to partner up with a business school. And this is how the linkage with WHU, Germany's top business school, came.
After 6 months of preparation, we finally arrived in Kiribati, which is a province where we will set up our learning center. It's the middle of the dry season, temperatures well above 37 degrees. It is key to us to make this learning center a sustainable business and to make sure that it serves the needs and demands of the people that actually live here.
ខ្ញុំសូមរៀនអង់គ្លេស computer នៅ Bookbridge នេះ សូមឲ្យ Bookbridge នេះដំណើរការដល់ល្អ
បាទចំពោះខ្លួនខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់ខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍មួយគិតឃើញថានៅក្នុងបននេះក្នុងសហគមន៍នេះមិនដែលមានទេ
The major challenge was to really understand the community needs. We had to change our assumptions several times in order to really understand what people needed. So everything is very different here from what I know.
Our goal was not to build a charity organization, but a business that really makes a difference in the community of Kiribati. One of the major goals that we had was to develop a business plan that was not only self-sustained, but also has a lasting impact on the community. In doing this, I personally learned to combine existing ideas into new business models and defend these ideas in front of real investors.
This week I learned that in Cambodia they say children move like a bucket of crabs, and it was great to see it put into action at the opening ceremony when all the children were running around and running into our learning center and claiming it as their own. It was a fantastic experience.
The Business Impact Project plays an important role in the General Management Plus program. What we basically do is that participants learn all the general management knowledge and frameworks and then apply those within the Business Impact Project.
It brings together people from very different institutions and companies, and we're also able here to focus on topics that are of recent importance. So we can constantly adapt that, there's always something new, and that's what I like very much.
It brings together participants from very different industries, from very different companies, and they can share their experiences when learning new knowledge about general management. They can bring in their own experiences from their companies and from their industries.
WHU is a privately funded school which is has been carried out by the Chamber of Commerce of the community where we have been founded. We have now 30 years of age and have attracted a lot of students and have educated a lot of companies. And that is one of the advantages of a privately funded institution, namely that you're always standing in between the student body and the companies who are going to recruit those students.